also talk a little bit about Jesse Ventura, another sad figure. Now, this isn't the way anybody in the military feels about Jesse Ventura, but he's another sad figure.
No, I think Marcus had some other descriptions for him.
You know, I didn't read the Marcus article because I know Marcus.
He's actually pretty restrained.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he? What did he say?
He didn't say anything because he didn't want to get sued, so he kind of did it
you
with...
You can say it on Jesse Ventura. He's a public figure.
Well, yeah, you can.
Not so much based on the Chris Kyle judgment, right?
Well, he told. Yeah, I mean, it's different though. He told. I mean, saying your opinion about someone is completely different.
Yeah, I'm not saying that
I'm
not saying that I met Jesse Ventura in a back alley and I beat the snot out of him.
He posted a photo of Jesse Ventura. It looks like he's in the jungles of Nam or something, and he's got a rifle or a machine gun with him, and it says, "I sue wives of fallen heroes."
Oh, man.
And then it's another picture of him during his wrestling days, and it says, "Hit me, I won't fight back. I'll just wait for you to die and sue your wife."
Oh, my God.
So he restrained himself.
So it's for Marcus, that's pretty restrained. That's restrained.
Restrained.
Yeah. Marcus Luttrell, lone survivor, is known as a guy who doesn't necessarily hold back.
No, he falls off the side of a mountain, face down, dead in a pool of his own blood and nasty water. And he still comes back and kills everybody. Yeah. So, yeah. But I saw Jesse Ventura on, CBS this morning?
The Charlie Rose thing.
Listen to this.
Some suggest, Jesse, that you may have damaged your reputation by pursuing a lawsuit against the widow.
Well, if seeking the truth damages you, then we live in a pretty sorry world, don't we? When the truth can hurt you, and the truth came out, it never occurred, and that's all I sought from it, and I'm already damaged. I can't go to a SEAL reunion anymore.
It's true. He's damaged himself pretty badly with...
He definitely can't go to a SEAL reunion anymore after this. I would say that is an advisable course of action.
There is one thing, and if you were at Chris Kyle's funeral... Did you guys go with me?
I wasn't there.
Okay. So, at Chris Kyle's funeral, the one thing that you did learn is they're brothers. And come hell or high water, doesn't matter how you feel about one of them. If one of them falls, they all stand behind the widow and the family. And I have never seen anything so powerful as these SEALs, all in their uniform, standing behind Chris Kyle's wife as she is struggling to deliver a eulogy, and with military precision and honor as she is breaking down. The SEALs surround her and just quietly, slowly put their gloved hand on her back. It was remarkable. And that is what our military men are like. That's what our SEALs are like. When a brother has fallen, no matter what you thought of him, you do not sue the wife. You comfort the wife. You comfort and aid the children. I mean, look it up about the proceeds of this book. Here is Jesse Ventura saying he was profiteering on it. Can you look it up?
Yeah, she said that they had planned on giving away all the proceeds, and they just were looking for the right place to put it and all that, which actually indirectly, when we've been talking about him really hurting the family here, he's also hurting the charities that would receive this money.
Right. There's another book that he did, or something else that he did, that he took the money for that and gave it to another fallen friend's family. I mean, and I know it because I said, "How is the family?" in an off-air conversation. How is the family? How are you doing? How are you going to be able to survive? And she told me that Chris always knew we would be taken care of and knew that we would be able to, he just figured that he would be around a lot longer. And so when he got back, he did a few things, but he wanted to take care of his buddies first. He wanted to take care of the families of others who were hurting, because he knew he would have a long career and a long life and he would be all right. And so he just assumed, let me take care of others first. That's what a man of honor does. That's what a man of integrity does. Don't worry about you. You serve others. Now it's our job to take care of her. And we did. I mean, when I say we, you did. This audience took care of the Kyle family. $800,000. And it's all in a separate account.
Can't be touched by the lawsuit.
Can't be touched by the lawsuit. Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
And Jesse Ventura is supposedly an ex-SEAL himself. And so he should know that. He should feel that brotherhood. And instead, he feels nothing but hatred, obviously.
He's gone dark. But hang on just a second before you start the audio again. We just played a bit of this audio, and you notice he said here, it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't happen. Now listen to him later when, what's her name, Nora, what's-her-face, says, did you meet him? So you never met him. You're saying you didn't even meet him. It's stunning. Listen.
Chris Kyle was a Navy SEAL.
So was I.
Yes, he served his country. His wife is a widow. They are 2 children, a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. The estate has to pay out now this over $1 million in fees. What are you going to do with the money?
Pay my lawyers. Again, like I said, I didn't have an insurance company paying the freight for me. I had to pay my own. And, it's unfortunate, but the jury rendered that decision. Jesse Ventura did not render how and why the money would be paid.
Anybody who speaks of themselves in the third person has a mental disease.
Allegedly, Jesse, allegedly.
Instead of saying, I didn't do that, anybody who says, Jesse Ventura, Glenn Beck says, but aren't you Glenn Beck? Well, Glenn Beck would say yes. Okay, psycho.
That came from a jury, not from me. So if you're going to question the money, question the jury. They made that decision. Governor Jesse Ventura did not.
You were in a bar with Chris Kyle, and you two did get in an argument, correct?
No, we did not.
Listen. Listen, go ahead, please.
No recollection of Chris Kyle until June of 2012 at the first preliminary settlement hearing. Did I meet him? Probably. I meet 40, 50 people a night out there. We had pictures. I posed for pictures. There's no hostility whatsoever in any of the photos that were submitted in court, as well as we have pictures the next day of me. I'm on blood thinners. If I get hit, I bleed. I can't even shave with a bladed razor. I have to use electric. You're telling me if this guy, and I'm 255 pounds, if he'd have hit me, there wouldn't have been a mark on me and knocked me down? I think so.
Why do you think Chris Kyle said this?
Well, it sells. I don't know. It's called a C-store.
Okay, stop. It sells. Think of this. It sells. He didn't put your name in the book.
Yeah.
He didn't put your name in the book. He wasn't going after that. What do you mean it sells? How does it sell? I mean, if he would have put your name in the book, if he would have said those things, if he was standing on it, do we have the audio of when it first came out with Chris Kyle?
Yes.
Okay, so here's how it came out.
Because it was on a radio, it was on Opie and Anthony, and it's a little, it's not the actual radio audio, it's audio of a, they had a camera in the room, so
okay.
It's a little bit hard to hear, but you can hear it actually happen.
Someone on the line saying that you were in a bar fight with Jesse Ventura. Is that true?
Gosh, probably is it? Yes.
Oh, let's get into this.
Yeah, I would like
to talk about it.
I was going to ask you how you felt about it.
Because we I don't know how do you explain
there was a verbal altercation in here.
But he used to come on our show and it was all right. We didn't agree with a lot of the stuff he said, but we had okay.
Thank you for your service.
But then we had a moment where he walked off our show because we just killed him with knowledge.
Yeah,
we really did.
A big argument.
Especially Jim.
We had a big argument.
Okay. What happened in the bar?
Yeah, what happened? You were in a bar and
oh Jesus.
We had just come back from our 06 deployment when we lost our guys. We were having a wake for the guy who got the Medal of Honor, Mikey Monsoor, and he happened to be there. He was coming in for a graduating buds class that he was going to speak to, and he was upset with the war. He doesn't agree with it, which is fine. You don't have to agree with the war. I just get sent there. I don't have to agree with politics. I signed up to serve the country. The country tells me what to do. He was making it known that he did not agree with it, and I approached him and said, hey,
it's not the place.
I appreciate it, but we are having a wake. It was the Seal Bar there in town. I said, we're having the wake here. The family's here. I would appreciate it if you just kind of keep it down. He told us that we were killing innocent people over there, men, women, children, that we were murderers, and I said, you know what, we can all have our differences. That's fine, but please just don't upset the family.
Yeah.
And then he said that, we deserve to lose a few guys.
Holy sh**. Jesse said that?
Yes.
What the is wrong with him?
So, by the way, all you guys out there that attacked me because I attacked him, good. I'm glad to hear that. He really is a douche. And what happened when he said that to you?
Did you grab his ponytail?
No.
You slugged him? Good.
I punched him.
Good.
Where'd you punch him?
Bravo.
In the face.
What happened? That's when you take a headshot.
Jesse Ventura, he's
big man.
He's an older guy, too.
Yeah, he's an older guy.
Of course, all the guys then started making fun of me. So, what geriatric you got?
Yeah, of course.
Wait, when you hit him, did he hit you back, or?
No, he went down.
Was he?
I don't think he was out. It definitely took him off balance. He went down,
but the ref wasn't looking. They never are.
Did his walker fall with him?
Yeah, I think he fell out of his wheelchair.
He's a big dude.
Wow, he went down.
He's a big dude. He's still Jesse the Body. I mean, he's an older guy, but he's still a big, strong guy.
Did he awkwardly get up and have to walk out of the place?
I don't know. I took off running because the cops were already outside, and as soon as I hit him, I knew SEAL party, SEAL bar, cops are watching. They saw the whole thing happen, so I took off running.
Yeah. Who do you believe there? I mean,
fully believe Chris Kyle.
Absolutely believe Chris Kyle.
I think Chris.
Absolutely.
Now let me just play devil's advocate. I think Chris, when he's like, "Hey, he went down," and he might have been talking a little big there, maybe, but everything else, I believe.
Well, I think he goes on here to talk about he said all of his friends were making fun of him, saying, which geriatric are going to knock out next.
I didn't get the impression that he was talking big about it.
Yeah, he was kind of saying, like, the guy's older, of course he went down. He wasn't saying, like, he slugged him out and he knocked out on the ground for 20 minutes, but he's an older guy and he got him off balance. I didn't even think he was talking big there. In a way, he seemed almost embarrassed that he did it.
I will tell you that I absolutely believe what Chris Kyle was saying about what Jesse Ventura was saying.
Well, he said it before.
Quite honestly.
He has said it before.
Yeah, he has said it before. And quite honestly, if you're Jesse Ventura and you believe what you believe the United States government is one of the bigger forces of evil, you believe that we are way out of control.
That our government did 9/11.
Yeah, that we are just killing innocent children and babies over there, that this war is absolutely wrong. Wouldn't you say that to SEALs?
Yeah.
You guys are baby killers.
Yes.
You guys are killing babies, and you're doing it blindly. And you know what? I don't mean this to be so horrible, but maybe you guys should die because you're on the wrong side. Why is that inconsistent with Jesse Ventura's beliefs?
Oh, it's completely consistent.
Exactly right.
Allegedly, completely
if you believe,
consistent.
Yes, allegedly. Completely. Right. People are alleging that.
Sponsor this half hour is Interim Healthcare. Let's say you have somebody old and feeble like Jesse Ventura.
Allegedly.
In your home.
We don't know if he's feeble or old. Who's to say? Age is just a number.
Have you seen him?
Allegedly.
Have you seen him? Did you see him in the Charlie Rose interview? Did you actually watch it or listen to it?
Yes, he looked absolutely virile.
He is, he's moving like he's taken too many blows to the head.
Yeah.
I guess it's making the rounds that yesterday we said that Jesse Ventura couldn't be defamed any more than he defamed himself. I think that is I don't think that's. I think I don't know. I doubt we are the first ones to even say that. But
well, if his lawyers were any good, they would immediately launch a lawsuit against himself.
Well, he goes on in this interview with Charlie Rose to say that he's going to go launch a lawsuit against what is it?
Harper
Collins.
Which is interesting because they didn't even name him in the book. In fact, I believe Chris wanted to put his name in the book,
and Harper Collins
said, I don't know. I mean, if we can't prove it, he might sue. So they didn't put his name in the book. It's not even in there. It's
so
ridiculous.
How is it that it is? What did Harper Collins do?
They didn't do their due diligence on the book, Glenn.
Stop trying to make him sound so smart. He's not that smart, and you know it.
I know.
Yeah, so HarperCollins, by the way, is taking the passage out of future printings. They're actually taking the story out of the book.
So now is the time to go and buy this collector's item.
Yeah.
Get online now and buy up every copy you can, because this is now a collector's item.
It's called the Sniper, right?
American Sniper.
American.
And get a copy of it now and have it, because now you'll have the original. And every other copy has been edited in this politically correct, insane world.
I cannot believe this is going to survive an appeal.
I can't believe it either.
And I cannot believe it even happened, but I certainly can't believe it's going to survive.
I can't, just because if you have Jesse Ventura, you have a dead guy who can't testify, and you have Jesse Ventura testifying. I still believe the dead guy.
And you have 11 people corroborating that the story
He said
happened.
that it never even happened. He said nobody ever saw it.
Yeah, and 11 people did.
I'm listening to that interview, and I'm like, nobody ever saw it. 11 people testified.
Right. I don't know that all of them said they heard the comment, and that was the issue at the
time. No, but the incident he claims
that was the
never
issue
happened.
at the trial, and that's why I think this may have happened. They focused only on the comment.
That's not what he's saying.
I know it's not what he's saying.
And that's not what he's saying.
But that is irrelevant in a court of law if they tell you to focus solely on a comment.
The truth came out. Okay, guys, the truth came out.